hope you can see this. This is titanium white mixed with a little bit of Prussian blue and turquoise blue and cobalt blue and a little bit of ultramarine blue, basically all kinds of blues. And I don't know if you can see it, this is an icy landscape and there is a figure sketched in. I sketched it in with some burnt umber and I think magenta or permanent rose. Permanent rose and burnt umber, really cool mixture. Permanent rose, one of my new favorite colors. And this is supposed to be a cryopod, so not painted yet. But this is just a little study piece, painting sketch, you could say. It's so fun. And I get really excited and just wanted to share this excitement with you. Normally when you sketch with pencil, right, it's completely different. It is very tactile, it's very direct, very precise. You can make these precise marks, but with a brush, I don't know, there's something so lovely and so humblingly awesome about it when you dip it into, I'm using water mixable oil by the way, in oil paint, and then you make these marks that are not super precise and you're even leaning a little bit back, right? So you're not super close to the surface like this when you do some detail painting, and it gives you this sense of freedom, while at the same time you have this, okay, compositional study, color study, and how you basically want to arrange things and in what correlation to each other, right? The elements in the painting. And I really like that, and I thought I'd make a little study for this because this is gonna be a cover artwork, a cover painting for my upcoming book, The Journey to Stardust Harmonia. And by the way, thank you for everyone who already subscribed to my email list. You're gonna be definitely in the book, you're gonna be part of the journey, of Hinata's journey. So this character here is gonna be Hinata, not painted of course, just sketched in. So you're standing in front of a cryopod. So these sleeping pods, right, these futuristic gadgets where you go to sleep and you wake up years and years later. And this is an important scene in the book that I'm sketching out here, and I'm gonna paint in a full epic landscape painting, kind of. Loss of words, right? But I wanted to thank you for subscribing to my list. I saw a few people actually, I didn't even notice, I just checked today on my email provider, and then I saw, oh cool, a few people actually subscribed already. And I wanted to remind you, you still have the chance until the 8th of August, I think. I can't do it any later because I wanted to finish it by the end of August, and I want to include 100 characters, quirky characters in the book that the main character Hinata encounters. So there are cats in the book, absolutely. Cats are quite a big part actually. I wrote quite a few scenes with cats over the past few days, over the past few weeks actually. And the book is gonna be between 400 and 450 pages long, so it's a full-fledged odyssey, science fiction, there's fantasy elements, there is magic elements, there's magic spells, there is crystal technology and crystal-powered gadgets and devices, and fictional characters, you know, like from talking cats to talking dogs, the, you know, classic traits, to these Alice in Wonderlandian elements, and very quirky scenes, very beautiful landscapes are definitely part of the journey. But also I wanted to give this story a lot of, I would say, dramatic potency and a lot of depth. So what I love is stories with this human character. So the main character is human, right? Hinata is, she's called Hinata Perseverance by certain characters in the book, as you will see, and she doesn't even know why, because her surname is not Perseverance. But anyway, she's the main character, and she encounters all kinds of other creatures and animals that are talking. And there is a wizard in the book also who plays a big important role, and she's on a journey to find her brother actually. Her brother is called Moporu, and he's long lost since he was actually a little child, and she doesn't really know what happened to him, and she doesn't really have family anymore, and she's completely living in a recluse little fairy cottage, and it's beautiful surroundings and kind of idyllic, but she's very recluse and very lonely, you could say. But she's keeping herself busy with you know, investigating the plants and basically doing all kinds of inventions and creating stuff. You know, she's very creative, but there's this strong urge inside of her to find her brother and to find out basically what happened to him and where he is. And she hears these prophecies by the wizard, the local wizard, who's called Renegald the wizard, and she knows him since she's a little kid, since she's a little child, and he has these prophecies for her that her brother is still alive and that she's supposed to go on an adventure and find him. And